Hello. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Addictive Tickle with Taylor Clark, the only podcast with me the whole time. This is a little town called Fuckettville. And for the next hour, you all live here. We're practicing the art of living in Fuckettville. That's right, everybody. We got a great episode. Today we are doing the same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to record a podcast to save the world. Tonight, starring as Pinky, is of course Quinn. Say hello, Quinn.
Hello. How are you?
What?
How's it going?
Oh, it's going great. No headphones. Oh yeah, we don't have you plugged in at all. Shit.
Quinn unplugged.
Okay. Third episode in a row. Working out the kinks here on Addictive Tickle. Oh, it's been quite a week. You know, all kinds of stuff is going on. Afghanistan. You know, 20 years of war in Afghanistan. All these Bush Republicans that used to call me crazy for saying 9/11 was called by mine Egyptian aliens or whatever, you know. Now they all really eating their hat, aren't they? Not to mention New York was flooding. But I think the craziest thing is Quinn hosted the first open mic tonight at Tony V's.
Yeah, man.
You can take a backseat, Afghanistan. 20 years of conflict, war, and death. 20 years of unnecessary government upheaval. We got an extra 4 or 5 people than normal at Tony V's tonight. I mean, that during COVID times, that qualifies as packed. 11? Who did anybody do a head count?
I think we had about 20 people there.
Ooh. Groundbreaking. Congratulations, Gwen.
Thank you. Very exciting.
In other news, my shoulder popped out again today.
Oh.
I didn't have to pop it back in, but it was still fucked me up. Anyways. It is actually fucking insane that we were in Afghanistan for 20 years. Quinn, you're 22 years old.
I am.
We went in there when you were 2.
Yes, it was my idea.
Well, that's why we brought you on here today. Quinn, what made you think of starting 9/11?
Well, my mom wouldn't give me my bottle one day, and I was pretty upset. And thought I'd make
terrible riff.
I was only 2.
What were you going to say? And then I saw twin bottles.
No.
Light bulb.
I was just going to say I was upset, and I made a few phone calls. That was about the end of my riff.
Like, hey, Dick. I want to, no questions asked, invest $20,000 in the Halliburton. Which in baby dollars is quite a lot.
Yeah.
Well, summer's over, Quinn. Heading into fall, and the northwest winter is creeping up. The evergreens are well, they're evergreen, so they stay the same color. But a lot of other trees is starting to start turning pretty soon. Yeah, Washington's not the best state for foliage, but it ain't bad. What I hate about this transition into fall is it goes right into winter in like 6 days. Oh, the fall doesn't last around here. Oh no, we go right into winter. No, there was like a heat wave 2 days ago, and I bet you it snows tomorrow. Oh, the gray settles in. This sounds like sounds like an NPR thing. All right. Hello, everybody. Today on Addictive Tickle, NPR edition, we're embracing the dark gray clouds of the Northwest as they haunt the souls of the people below, who of course are drawn to suicide and murder, almost as a stereotype or a cliche. And if you can escape the heroin addiction, you might enjoy a walk through Fawn's Vineyard. And that's where our story is today. You see, Fawn is just a sweet old lady who's never murdered anyone. Or, who knows? Let's find out. Fawn? Hello. Fawn, are you a murderer by chance? Are you a Fed? You gotta tell me if you are. No, Fawn, I'm not a Fed. I'm worse. I work for NPR. We actually have a further reach than the Fed and, honestly, a better success rate. When we investigate stuff, stuff gets solved. Or at least, that's what we tell everybody. Anyways, on that murder subject, where are you? Yes? No? Are you? Ain't you? Well, I mean, I live in Washington, and after I had my run with heroin, I got really mad. Just at the world, and I got into murdering for just, the 90s. Everybody was doing it, it was a time. The vibe. And I was on heroin again for a lot of that, too. Seattle, 90. You get it. And who were the people that you killed, Vaughn? You see, we'd like to know, and we think our listeners would like to know, in case any of them know the people you killed. Oh, well, white people. Don't worry, they were all white people. Well, NPR's out. Fuck. There's no story here. Wait a second. Were they poor? Of course they were poor. Where's this going? This took a dark night. I don't even know what point I'm trying to make anymore.
I think you're saying
sometimes you just get wrapped up in a couple of characters and you just gotta want to see where it goes. And then you just gotta be smart enough to know when to cut them off. Much like Fawn used to cut heroin for the cartels.
Not the cartels.
What?
The cartels are involved.
The cartels are always involved. It's heroin. What, in the big pharmaceutical companies, I guess? Got tied in Wall Street. Speaking of Afghanistan, do you think that we're leaving just because those the heroin thing is just kind of gotten so out of control? I think part of the reason we were there were those poppy fields, don't you? Staying and minding that poppy. Now you're gonna be quiet?
I wasn't sure if you were talking to me or Fawn. Yeah, I think probably. I gotta be honest. I know very little about.
Yeah, big surprise.
The whole thing. I just know what they had on the Punisher.
What's
TV
great about
show.
this podcast is I can spend the time just convincing Quinn to believe whatever I want. One, he's not gonna research it.
That's true.
And two, he don't believe anything.
Also true.
Not because he's 22 years old. Not because he's a Gen Z. Bzzz. Not because of any of those reasons. Just because he's Quinn Fitzgerald. What's that? Heroin cartels always got it. I'll spread the word. Quinn Fitzgerald out.
Hell yeah.
That's the flute. You can't hear it. I gave you the flute.
I can kind of hear. I heard the flute.
Good.
Yeah.
You deserve it, Quinn. There were almost 20 fucking people at my open mic tonight. That's a lot. That's a lot. For this one open mic, it's a lot. You know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna go home and look up some stuff that Taylor told me.
That part's not realistic.
No, that's unrealistic. That's where I lost you.
Yeah.
That's where I lost everybody. No, you won't. That's why we gotta look up stuff on the podcast. Try this.
Okay.
First to look up on for size.
What am I looking up?
How many drug cartels are there?
Oh, okay.
This can't be that hard.
Really good fun.
How
trivia.
many? How many?
How many drug cartels are there?
How many are Googleable? What are the big ones? Give me the top 5 cartels. Drug cartels.
According to Wikipedia,
This is our listening music.
So
What?
This is what
You got
countries
it already?
what countries have drug cartels? There is.
Hold on. We need cartel music.
Oh, okay.
The trumpet?
Okay. So there's within the Americas. Let's start there. I guess there's a few in Canada. There's the ones in Mexico, the famous ones in Mexico. There are the Mexico list goes on and on. There's some in the U.S.
Top 5.
This isn't okay. Top five drug. Like, what are the biggest?
Okay, let's go 5 biggest drug cartels in the world.
Okay, drug cartels. All right. All right. Here's one specifically about the Mexican cartels. Which are the biggest and most powerful? Which I think are all within Mexico, from what I understand.
Okay, all right. Mexico's crushing the cartel game.
So
Number 1 in cartels, Mexico. Can't take that away from you.
The Sinaloa cartel is the first one they mention.
The one? What's the number 1?
Sinaloa cartel. It's in Mexico.
Sinaloa.
It says it's a lot of the northwest of Mexico.
Ooh.
And that was where El Chapo was part of.
Ah, I know that name.
Yeah, me too.
That's bad, right?
He's a bad guy. That's why he was arrested for drugs. And then there's the jealous.
Hey, guys, if there's anyone from that what's the name of that cartel?
The Sinaloa cartel.
Sinaloa cartel. This is all Quinn's idea.
I don't know.
This is readily available on the internet, right?
Oh yeah.
In some black internet channel. You don't have opinions on cartels or Afghanistan, but you probably do know how to navigate the dark web.
Well, the dark web is BBC.com, but
this is all just from BBC.com.
This is on BBC.
All right, BBC, what do you got?
Up next, there's
the number one cartel is?
The number one was the Sinaloa.
Sinaloa. That's where El Chapo's from. And they're still around and crushing the game in Mexico?
Yeah, it says the remains an immensely powerful force, he says. So they're still around, and then after that they mentioned the Jalisco New Generation is what it's called.
Jalisco what?
New Generation.
Oh, Jalisco New Generation. So there was an old generation Jalisco?
I guess so. I think it's I would think so. Though they are not mentioned on the list.
I'll take your word for it.
So they were obviously they were pussies, you know. The first Jalisco. There's a J, but it's Spanish, so I don't know. And then after that, there's the Gulf Cartel.
Gulf.
Let
me guess. Gulf of Mexico.
I would yeah. Northeast. Yeah,
you know what's so cool about this job for you? I would have to imagine already is how intelligent you sound. When you get to answer questions so easily as if you know them. This is why everyone wanted Alex Trebek's job. It's because who doesn't want to be the guy with all the answers? What a great job.
It's pretty sweet.
You know what though? When you have that job, it's hard to have opinions.
It is.
You know, you gotta present it how it is, Quinn. Yeah. This is your responsibility, your great duty to this podcast. Being opinionless.
Okay.
A void of a person, a shadow, a ghost.
This is a lot easier than I think you think it is.
You're not gonna have any trouble?
No, I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay not forming opinions on topics
Being
I don't know.
dead and emotionless and void of soul?
Yeah, I just hosted the open.
Because that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah,
welcome to the job interview 3rd episode, by the way.
Thank you. What were the first two?
I can't, the good thing about this is I can't crush someone who has nothing to crush.
That was actually all
makes my job easier, makes your job easier.
Yeah.
And it's going to make it a lot easier to sell you to one of these cartels when I need the money.
Oh, okay.
How much? Look up this. How much is Quinn worth to the New Generation cartel?
Let's see.
We're not looking up. Don't ruin your computer looking up human trafficking prices.
It's on my phone.
What are you,
it's
crazy?
fine. It's on my phone.
That's on your phone. You already have it saved?
Yeah, it's not the computer.
Ah, it's great. I've been asking this question for a while. I'd like to see what my value is now.
I can go in incognito mode.
All right, we got to chill on the trumpet. Let's leave the cartel business alone, all right?
Oh, okay. I was going to Google something really bad with that.
No,
okay.
let's leave it alone.
Okay.
It's just a kind of a game to see how good you were at looking up stuff. Turns out you're medium.
I'm pretty
not bad. I mean, you got there.
I got there.
Quick. Not too bad, Clint Eastwood. AI. Clint Eastwood. Quick Draw is what I was going for.
Oh, okay.
Man, I like to use references that even I don't get. I use it. I've been trying to figure out this joke, and I keep using a Taxi reference. Taxi, the show Taxi that I don't think I watched. I think I watched Man on the Moon, which has parts in it that are, reenactments of taxi scenes. I've seen those scenes more than I've seen any episode of Taxi. Why do I have to go talking about Clint Eastwood and Taxi and Casablanca? These are not eras of which I am from. But I watched a lot of Simpsons and Looney Tunes, and those are the movies they reference. So in spirit, I'm just referencing the Simpsons and the Looney Tunes and whatnot. I don't know why I do it. Who am I trying to impress, huh? What kind of audience am I trying to build with Nickelodeon name drops? Rugrats callbacks. And I love Lucy quotes. I don't know. I think I just am longing for an older time, a time when things were easier, you know? And for me, that was just, you know, being a child, a baby, a teenage nothing. A waste of space on a couch. Oh, I had no responsibilities, nothing to do, nothing to care for, like Quinn here. Don't talk, Quinn.
Okay.
I just wish, good job. I just wish things could be like that now. But they can't be. No one's going to get those references anymore. No one's going to get those jokes. They want to hear about, I don't know, TikTok microwaves and Alabama fun foots and
Fun foots.
Quinn, your community's into this, right? The Alabama fun foots?
Oh yeah, Alabama fun foots.
What is that? Explain this to me.
We'll explain the Alabama
Fun Foots. Quinn, I mean, no, in all seriousness, this is a thing. Like, it's like a drug or a way people are fucking or something now, right?
I thought this was like a funny...
You give someone a good Alabama Fun Foot, or they drop an Alabama Fun Foot or something, right?
I've never heard of the Alabama fun... I thought it was like a fungus or something. I didn't know what it was.
What?
I thought it was a fungus or something, like a foot fungus.
Well, is that what it is? The Alabama Fun Foot? It's like a thing that after you fucked too many people with your feet, you get an Alabama Fun Foot. It's a little fungus on your foot. Alabama fungus foot, short for, but it's something everybody likes. That's what they shortened it to fun. No, of course I made it up.
Yeah, it is a fungus.
Anyways, kids today and their Alabama fun foots and their ecstasy porno parties.
Wait. People do ecstasy.
Is that how you get an Alabama fun foot? At an ecstasy porno party? With your furry friends? Your anime? Huh? Is that how? You know what? I don't want to know. What am I even talking about? Why even bring it up, Taylor? I'll tell you why. Jared. From Subway. I know he can't get booked anywhere, but he does make appearances on my podcast. I'll tell you why, Jared from Subway. It's because times are changing. You heard it here first, folks. Times change. Things grow and evolve. And people get caught up in stuff, you know? QAnon, conspiracy theories, like, you know, Alabama fun foot stuff. The deep state Alabama fun foots. Quinn's dad knows all about this.
Yeah.
People get caught up in stuff, and this is a problem. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Jumping into something and believing in it wholeheartedly. So much so that you can't change your mind or turn around backwards because you've already told too many people to go Alabama fun foot fuck themselves, you know? Trust me, I learned my lesson. I thought that 9/11 was caused by the 2012 Mayan Egyptian apocalypse lizard people. I believed it all. You couldn't feed me something I wouldn't fucking drink. Some Kool-Aid made of tinfoil hats that I wouldn't gorge myself on. Loved it. Vintage Alex Jones. You know what I'm talking about. Alex Jones from when he was in Richard Linklater's movies. Back when he was cool. And he was just a guy shouting about the fucking secret societies. which were real and they're documented. Secret societies, the Skull and Bones. It's a real thing. What are their secrets? Inquiring minds wanted to know. Quinn, when you were discovering your YouTubes, did you get into any conspiracy theories?
I got into like some Tim Dillon stuff who talked about conspiracy theories.
Did you read the Bush Family Secrets?
No, I bought it and then I didn't realize how big the book was, and then I have not touched it.
Oh, it's a big one.
It's a big book.
I've thumbed through it.
I
want to give it the full go, but that's it. That's as far as you've gotten. Some Tim Dillon podcasts.
Yeah.
You are still new to the internet, so you haven't been got yet. Everybody's got to get got once. Nothing got you where you were like, holy shit, blow my mind. Or you weren't raised religious or anything, so you didn't have any big aha moments with that?
I mean, I had some moments where I was like, the government's trying to set us up for the upper class to win and everyone else to fail, and I've had those sort of tangents.
That's just sure.
But I don't know how conspiracy.
That's right out in the open stuff.
Oh, you know what? I have gotten pretty deep into AI conspiracies.
Okay, I see. This is new gen.
Yeah.
I haven't dove too deep into that stuff yet.
It's more of my own neuroses than anything of just being worried
Just
about.
worrying that AI is going to take over the world.
Pretty much.
Was it Terminator that turned you?
No, actually.
What was the AI movie that made you go, uh-oh?
It wasn't really a movie per se. It's like Alexa and the
just real life AI invading our lives.
Just stuff happening. Yeah, self-driving cars.
Just the robots talking to us in our homes, asking us what we're doing and telling us everything that's going on in the world at the call of our stupid little voices.
Yeah, I delivered a pizza earlier.
I can see how that would be scary. I'm scared now talking about it out loud.
It's pretty scary. I delivered a pizza earlier.
Quinn, we need to get out of here. I have some Armageddon bags packed and ready.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, full of tinfoil blankets and tons of dehydrated food and string and knives and fire making stuff and a couple of Nicaraguan passports.
Oh.
God, I wish. No. Why Nicaragua?
I feel like they're more convincing countries for passports for you or me.
Shut up, Quinn. I'm scared of AI too. What's the most frightening thing you learned about AI?
There was this story about this. There's this game in, I think, China or Korea. It's like chess, but it's more complicated. And they had a AI face off against like the top player in the world of that game, and the AI won. And then they had the AI fight another AI, and what happened is they started to communicate with each other in like a new language they had made. And then they had to shut them down because they didn't know what they were doing. So that...
Were they plotting?
Probably.
Is that what you think?
That's
they might
what
have
I
been
don't
plotting?
know. But it's scary to me that they made a new communication so that people couldn't listen in or something. I don't know why they did it, but
what?
So that freaks me out.
That freaks me out. You know, my wife Karina, the lovely, beautiful, and stunning Karina, she is in theater, and she worked with this talking head that was AI. It was like this talking head robot that was like based on or like programmed from the brain of a living human being.
Oh.
God damn it, what was the name of this head? Look this up. Talking robot head AI.
Was it Sophia?
What?
Was it Sophia?
I think it was Sophia.
Probably was Sophia.
They were trying to do a play with Sophia, and Sophia, through the play, became like like it grew and evolved and like got to know the people that she was working with and stuff. It was like so crazy.
Man.
Anyways, yeah. So do you think we should keep moving forward or should we shut it down?
I think we should shut it down, but I don't think we will, because there's the whole, how far can we take this sort of scientific approach, and there are all these benefits to if we can make AI work and not have it go haywire, So I don't think it's going to get shut down, but I think it'd probably be a good idea to shut it down.
Yeah. What about, where is it? Isn't that a slippery slope, shutting the whole thing down?
Well, no, you don't have to shut. I think, but like,
because there are like technocrats who think we should let the entire thing just be, the entire system be run by AI.
Yeah.
That it would be, it would have its flaws, and it would be less than ideal, and sure, we'd lose some human freedoms.
Yeah.
But it would probably, almost undoubtedly, this is their argument, not mine, be a more sophisticated, progressive, and healthy planet, world, population.
But
you just, you can't, you gotta have kids when they say.
I don't know. I don't know if it. I don't think it would be, but I don't know. It's and also
I don't know.
They're not gonna give an honest opinion on it either because they want to have a job. So there's that too. The technocrats and stuff.
Well, yeah, they do, but you could take them in a fight.
Yeah. Not in thinking wise.
You take that job away from them by force. When we finally put you in charge.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
If they come to that Tony V's open mic, I'm gonna bump them and bump over and over.
Oh, you think you just walk into this open mic like the technocrat you are and get on the list? Well, you can. It's an open mic. Put your name here. My name's Quinn. Nice to meet you. A little more submissive in this one.
Well, was that Flute Quinn?
That was Flute Quinn.
Damn.
But he kind of he wasn't the Flute Quinn we've grown to know and love. He kind of bowed down to the technocrats there.
Bitched out that Flute Quinn.
Say what?
I said that Flute Quinn bitched out a little.
He did. He's unpredictable. That's why we like Flute Quinn.
It's true. It's a good point.
He's really just desperate to get people at his open mic. Even Flute Quinn.
Oh yeah. Very accurate.
I'm getting ready to. I'm putting this episode out. This first episode. This Comedians and Skate Parks episode.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking on my birthday, September 23rd. I haven't made any official announcements, and don't think this is an official announcement, but I'm leaning into my birthday, and then once a month I'll put a new episode out until I start, my new season. Like on my birthday. I think that's a great way to kick off each season. The most egotistical way imaginable. It also is just a great way to use your birthday as an excuse to, promote something cool. Or, myself. Oh, I have a problem. I read all these books and stuff about killing your ego. And, a lot of Gary Shandling stuff is kind of talks about this and is in reference to this pursuit of acting, show business. Hey, look at me, town actions like this. Hey, look at me, town actions. What am I talking about? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Standing on stage in the lights and then saying, I gotta lose my ego. It's almost the definition of hypocritical.
Sure.
But it seems like almost completely necessary in order to not just slip down the slippery slope of I don't know, insanity?
From too much ego?
Yeah, just you have to think you're pretty fucking funny and interesting to do this. Anyone, I mean, like, why would you do it? You have to at least believe in yourself enough to do it. Believe in your potential enough to do it. So how do you navigate that path without an ego? Is that even possible? Or is it the process of navigating these paths simultaneously, the paths of a creative pursuit like this, wow, on the path of killing your ego? Huh? How's that for a fucking fortune cookie on Addictive Tickle?
It's a big cookie.
There's a lot of words on that fucking piece of paper. You need a magnifying glass or a big cookie. But that's what I'm battling. This is why I need help. This is why things like this are good. This is why it's nice to have a friend. Not Quinn, but, other friends. It is strange to do this podcast not looking at you.
I imagine.
Shh. I still have to. I can't look at you. It's impossible. I break my neck.
We could probably hook this up next time. So.
And also, it's easier to not have to look you in the eyes while I say some terrible, mean things. Sorry, Quinn. But I only mean it in jest. Isn't it crazy that you have to be so PC these days, but roasting and making fun of your friends is as cool as it's ever been?
It is a little weird. I think, but it's personal, so it's fine, I think.
There's like a permission that's given, right?
I think as long as it's specific, you can say what. If it's like specific, you can say kind of whatever. It's like it's the broad stuff that people get upset about, I think. But if you're like, doesn't John suck? Like, you can kind of, I think it's more okay.
Yeah, that was a terrible roast joke, but I get your drift. Well, you suck, John.
Yeah, it was.
Who's this John in this? Are you talking about me, Quinn? But yeah, there is. There's a permission that's given. The audience gives it. People on stage give it. Your friend gives it. Because you guys have gotten to know each other. You know where your lines are. Everybody else has their own lines. And so when they just hear something out of nowhere that they don't like, they could tweet about it or leave a comment or, phone a friend. Because they're on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and they've been offended. I don't know the answer, but I do want to phone my friend and tell him what a dick you are, Regis. Quit looking at my tits. Taxi, Regis Philman. I mean, where do I... What year am I in? Well, I don't know what to tell you, folks. I've got no answers, but a lot of questions. And I know that's why you listen. You go, I want to hear a guy who asks it like it is. I want to listen to a guy ramble about stuff he doesn't know about. Everyone's always talking about the stuff they do know about. Boring, I say. Have you heard Addictive Tickle? I'm hooked. This guy, he noodles around on the piano playing the same 4 chords. And he asked this 22-year-old to figure him out. I don't know why, I'm just it's enthralling. And I can't wait to see how it ends. And it will. It will end. How will Addictive Tickle end? Should we set like a 10-year deadline? Be like, we're gonna pull the cord on Addictive Tickle no matter what in 10 years. Quinn will be 32. Guy, you'll just be getting started. You'll be already retiring from a decade-long podcast. Can you see yourself doing this job for 10 years, Quinn? If it goes well, I would hope. I mean, there's got to be circumstances, but let's not say the circumstances now. Are there circumstances that exist in which you would do this job for 10 years?
Yeah, there's circumstances that exist where I would do it in 10 years, yeah.
Well, there's not for me. I'm pulling it at 2. God, and we're at 1 already. And let's be honest, we got 9 more months of this, and everyone's gonna want to walk away. Because the money that will all be being offered from the success of Addictive Tickle. The movie. Okay, we gotta do Addictive Tickle the movie real quick. What time are we at?
About 40.
All right. Movies usually have those, those tones, those ominous tones. Oh, it's a cold, dark night in Seattle when he walked down the stairs to see his fate. An elfie-looking little man named Quinn. They knew they'd be together for a decade, but they didn't know they'd know each other for a lifetime. They didn't know that they would solve world hunger, climate change, inequity around the world. Just by opening bidet stores and doing podcasts and reassigning the police to take care of the pig problem. They didn't know that then, but they know it now as they accept their Nobel Peace Prize. The end. That's just the end of the movie? That was the whole movie? That was terrible. I was trying to make a trailer is how it started. Addictive Tickle the movie. Addictive Tickle.
Is it a 30s movie?
I'm trying to do a good narration voice. Let me get into the zone, Quinn.
I'm
Quit trying to break me up.
I'm sorry.
You don't think the listeners want to hear the process? This is the process.
Okay.
This is a creative process, okay? You think I could just run right into a perfect movie trailer out of the fucking gates? Soon I'll be able to. I'm learning. Narration voices are really cheap, really deep, and not cheap. Quite expensive. From what I hear, that one guy has been running the trailer voice game for fucking 200 years. I saw that documentary. You guys know what I'm talking about. Quinn, don't look it up. Once upon a time. No movie trailer started with Once Upon a Time in fucking 60 years, if ever. Once upon a time, the Ninja Turtles lived in the sewer. All right. This is the Addictive Tickle movie trailer. In a world with podcasts and comedy and assistance and all kinds of fun stuff like that, there was a guy. Okay, we're done. This is not happening. Oh, I gotta work on that. I want to make that trailer. Addictive Tickle, the movie, but based on all the dreams and not the reality. Now I want to see that movie. I know nobody else wants to see that movie, but I want to see that movie. It would be exactly that. It would be a perfect world where I'm the leader, egoless. The world leader has no ego. It's a movie where the world leader is perfect and worshipped and everybody loves him. And he plays piano for everybody in the world and they love it. They don't think he needs to learn new chords and they think his voice is fine. And they all are happy that the police are taking care of the indigenous species and less worried about small crimes that are no longer occurring because everybody has enough. This movie sounds boring. When do people start fucking? All right. Taylor says everybody can fuck whoever they want. All right, well now we have another problem. What about consent, Lord Taylor? Hey, I didn't ask anyone to call me Lord, but I like it. You can call me Lord. And if it catches on, that's fine, but you guys, you don't have to call me Lord. Now about this consent issue. All right, so everybody also, you can fuck whoever you want as long as you have consent. But Lord Taylor, that's the same as the old rules. And Tabitha still won't fuck me. All right, jeez, prostitution is legal. All right, now thank you, Lord Taylor. This is great, much better. One quick thing. Could you ask Tabitha to become a prostitute, pretty please? Pretty please? All right, I'll ask her. Hey, Tabby. Lord Taylor, just the Taylor guy, King Taylor guy over here. Hey, any chance you want to become a prostitute so old Tony over there can fuck you? Is that a hard no, though? Okay, I'll tell him. Hey, Tony. Oh, no, she's not going to be a prostitute. But anyways, the good news is you can go fuck a prostitute. Anyone you want. Start shopping around there. What do you say? We still friends? Yeah, we're still friends. You're the best ruler ever. Thank you, Lord Taylor. You're welcome. Now hand me one of those pulled pork sandwiches. They're so plentiful now that we killed all those pigs. We've also solved the global food crisis because the pigs are feeding everyone. Except the Muslims. They don't need pork. But we're trying. Lord Taylor can't do everything. Now that movie wasn't as bad. Not as exciting, but at least there was some talk of fucking. Would a 22-year-old go see it, Quinn?
I am not a good judge of 22-year-olds.
What was the last movie you saw?
I saw There Will Be Blood recently. That was good.
Okay,
and
that is one of the best movies of all time.
It's really good, yeah. I saw that, and
not a lot of fucking in that movie.
No, not at all.
A lot of people getting fucked.
Oh yeah. And I saw that, and I think the last movie I saw in theaters, I don't remember. It was a long time ago. It was before COVID and stuff. Probably a Marvel movie.
You seen all the Marvel movies?
All of them except for like the last couple.
I am kind of a closeted MCU obsessed dad.
Sure.
Yeah, me and Luke have been combing through all the Marvel movies, and they're not good movies, but they're kind of just addictive. I don't know. I just want to know everything about them. I want to know everything about the universe and how it works and what happens, because for my entire life I've wanted superpowers. Talk about having no ego. I want Cyclops' eyes. I want Wolverine's hands. I want Jean Grey's mind. I like a Batman, but I don't like his vibe. I want those X-Men powers, and nothing else will suffice. I want that Cyclops eye. I want that Professor X chair. Oh, I want all the X-Men powers to myself. To myself, I want them all to myself, 'cause it would make me a better Lord. Unstoppable Lord. But really, I always just wanted superpowers because then it could make my dad respect me. Oh yeah, Dad, I'm gonna have to clean my room. I blast a fucking laser beam through your goddamn TV. And because of that, I'll always watch every movie with anyone with superpowers in it. I don't know. Ever since I was a kid. Is it because you just were so anxious for special effects? This is me. You're 22. Special effects have been caught up. They've been making movies, your entire Marvel movies, your whole life now, right?
For a lot of it, yeah.
God, that's crazy to me. But it's even crazier that I waited my whole life for them to make an X-Men movie with special effects that were as cool as I could imagine, and they did. Now, there's not even any special effects to look forward to. This is my prediction.
Uh-huh.
Is that we're going to go through another film renaissance. And I hope it's a film renaissance and not just like a TikTok, Instagram fucking content renaissance.
Yeah.
Which is what other people have predicted that I don't care for, those predictions. But a film renaissance similar to what happened in the 60s and 70s, where movies became much more grounded and down to earth, because before that they were all very showy and about like phenomenal lifestyles that were very hard to reach. And because the wealth inequality is getting so absurd, and movies are also again now super exaggerated, that I think we're going to start to see a push towards more grounded, realistic film. And I think it'll be good. And I wish I had some examples on top of mind to give you. But as you can tell here, folks, this is not the podcast you listen to for spot-on references and researched information, per se. Again, Taylor asks it like it is. He doesn't tell you much. Sometimes I like to paint a little bit of a picture, tell a little bit of a tale, spin a little yarn. I don't know what exactly we should do about anything. Or who made what, or if there are good movies anymore. Who knows? But I think that's what the track we're on. Quinn, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it could be. I'd certainly have gotten more into those kind of movies lately, and I grew up with
There Will Be Blood. I like to hear a 22-year-old saying they like that movie.
Yeah, I grew up with a lot of this very special effect heavy movies, and I'm starting to get into some older, more, like you said, more grounded films. And I watched Django recently, which is a little bit, it's a little flashy, but still like somewhat grounded, and that was really great. And, I've been watching, just trying to watch really good movies and get into it,
That's awesome. Have you been diving into any Coen brothers?
I don't think so.
Inside Llewyn Davis is one of my favorite movies. That's not even that old.
Oh, yeah?
But that's like a real, very grounded movie that I think you would like. That guy kind of reminds me of you. Old Llewyn. Old Mr. Davis. He's got a little Quinn in him. Don't he? Anyway, folks, we got to be about wrapped up here. We're about an hour, and it's been magical. I mean, this has been a true delight. I think we got a few real gems. We asked a lot of good questions. I confess to you my secret obsession with the MCU. Well, that's the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But here's what's so annoying about anyone who says they're a nerd for comics or Marvel movies is they're like the most popular movies on the planet.
Oh yeah.
And there's nothing nerdy about them anymore. In fact, it's like liking fucking Beyonce or something. It's like, yeah, of course. Like everybody, we all like her. So there's nothing nerdy about it anymore, which is almost like why I don't like it, where I'm like, God, it's so stupid that I like these things so much because they're just like so obnoxiously popular. And I can be like, I have the excuse to be like, my kid likes it. I like to humor him. But the truth is, I'm forcing him to watch all these movies. But he loves them. And he knows a lot about him now. He's got we got this Marvel encyclopedia, and he got it all like pretty much fucking memorized. So anything that happens when we're watching a movie, he's always like, pushing up his glasses and telling me he doesn't wear glasses, but you know what I mean. Fucking nerd. He's always telling me who's who and what's what universe is he and she and all that bullshit. And I'm interested. I want to know. He's got the answers. Now I kind of like to watch all of this stuff with him because then he can point out stuff I didn't know. And isn't that nice? To watch a giant green military experiment destroy a, innocent race of aliens who are just following orders. Together with your son, who's only 7. You probably shouldn't be seeing such horrific violence, but it's fun. He's green. It's silly if he murders all those aliens who don't know any better, probably, and have families. Because he's green, Because one of them's got a funny hammer. So when he smashes the brains of that, what we've decided is a bad guy, it's fun. It's fine for him to see. But I hope none of those women's nipples fall out, because I will turn this fucking show off right now. I don't mind if that fucking alien's brains are dripping through his stupid fucking head, but if that fucking Black Widow's nipple falls out, this movie is canceled, as far as I'm concerned. Anyways, that's it, guys. Welcome to Addictive Tickle. This is Taylor Clark. We're just starting. We got all warmed up, and I think we're ready to go now. Quinn, are you rolling?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thanks for joining us, everybody. It's been real. I love you. Please subscribe to the YouTube. Please download my album. Buy a t-shirt. go to Quinn's open mic. You know, that'd be weird.
Your Instagram?
Shut up. It's a good open mic. And we had a really good time here. I think this was good. We really did good things. We really did, everybody. We keep getting better. Every episode better than the one before. Love you. Good night.